Hello guys, what's up? What's up, Duck? How are you, mate? New Showtime looks lame. What are your thoughts? I had a look at it earlier, but I didn't think it was good enough to make a video on. But I think Matoma looked bad. We'll have a look at them now. I think Isaac doesn't look great. I think De Bruyne looks good though. What's up, Udit? Yeah, Udit agrees. Just De Bruyne. What's up, Rails Nez? Spent 100 coins to not get KDB. Nice. But yeah, and that, like, I think Matoma just doesn't have the end product. It just doesn't have the end product. Isaac. I think when I was doing Isaac, I wanted good dribbling on him. Like that. Like Isaac won't be terrible, but he just won't be, like that. If that was a free card, you'd be like, okay, that's good, I guess. But as a paid card, you're like, nah. You put a booster on to get 90 kick power. But I think De Bruyne does look good. It looks pretty good to me. And he has Visionary Pass. But we already have... I already have a De Bruyne with Visionary Pass. So I'll show you. It's a card I never see, but I've been using it the last couple of days. And he's basically as good. Like, I argue the same card pretty much. So I'm happy to keep this De Bruyne. We'll be using him today a lot, hopefully. But yeah, no, I don't think Matoma looks good, 24k. Would you say Ronaldinho is prolific winger is better than whole player? I'd probably want him as a creative playmaker. I don't think it'd be too much difference between a whole player and prolific winger. If playing him on the left, I'd rather prolific winger though. What's up, Yanarchy? What we say, might as well wait for 26 epics. Probably Rickstar. To be fair, it's not just the epics, it's the pack themselves. Like if we got 3 good players in the pack, then you might go for it. But and I don't think Ronaldinho looks good. His speed doesn't matter, Duck. His speed doesn't matter. But yeah, there's a new Ronaldinho coming out, and I don't think he looks that good. It'd be this one, wouldn't it? So I think apparently they're saying 31 levels, and we'll give him. What we give him, like a ball protection do? Something, we'll just give him like Fantasy or something as his booster. We'll just, I don't know what it is gonna be, but well, actually, his passing's good, but the problem is he's a whole player. He don't need as much pass on the whole player. Actually, no, he doesn't look that bad. I think the builds people are putting online look bad, maybe. I hadn't looked at the card myself, but his kick and power is low, which is a shame. Maybe took one dribbling off. Yeah, it doesn't look that bad. But as a whole player, he should have really high speed, probably. So you'd have to go less than 90 finishing, which I'm not sure about. Like, if this was a creative playmaker, I think he'd be very good. Oh, sorry, I might have shown it. Sorry. Sorry. Noob. I don't, Rick, no. Ronaldinho's gonna be a whole player. But he should have more speed if he's going to be a whole player. Also, I don't know if his booster's accuracy. Okay, what does that do? Gives him finishing. Great, also gives kick and power. You know what? No, that card does look good there. That looks good. Then you can put a second booster on as well. Something to do, like shooting maybe. That you take. Oh no, you can't. You don't want to increase the finishing on the booster. Fantasy still might work actually. Take a dribbling off. Actually, you can't really do anything with these 2 points. Hey, he looks alright. And I think he's gonna have acceleration burst, isn't he? For KDB. Oh, his technique. Okay. Well, let's see if the card's still good. What does technique give? The first 4. Yeah, the kick and power is not 90, but I still think it's good. Unless you go like this. And you give shooting. Okay. I wouldn't be complaining about this. Ronaldinho. What does Cafu look like? I have a free Cafu. I don't think he's amazing, but it's not like a card with the greatest stats. I assume it's this one. So it's a box-to-box Cafu, so it suits 3 at the back. The other one's Roberto Carlos. And are these coming in a huge pack with like 8 players, or is there gonna be 2 packs coming in? Cross specialist Roberto Carlos, Jesus. 4-time momentum dribbling combo, Jesus boys. Sorry. I would have rather the acceleration burst. Yeah, I still have a Ronaldinho from the first cards that came out, bro. And he's still good. He's still good. I thought there was meant to be more players coming on Monday. Alright, let me check Twitter and see if we've got confirmed levels for Cafu and Roberto Carlos, or if any of you know. Like, I definitely remember seeing 31 of Ronaldinho earlier. No, I'm not seeing anything on Twitter about Cafu's levels or anything. You have an even older Dino card. I don't think you do, bro. This is the first Ronaldinho that came out. Unless we're talking about the cards they gave out like at the very, very start when you logged in for the first time. Like the loyalty bonus, the veteran bonus. Yeah, well we'll just assume they all have 31 levels then, boys. We can kind of get an idea of the cards from there anyway. We'll just give him hard worker because he's a box to box. Yeah, if you know what it actually is, let us know. He starts off very well balanced though. Press into defending. I know, very well rounded, but I need something more from him. I need a little bit more from him, like maybe less speed. We don't really need to kick and power on him. And we probably don't need all that dexterity. Although we didn't put that many points in. I don't know, if this had like 80 curl, maybe. Because I feel curl's very important for crosses now. Oh, should have 35, do you think? It is Effie, yeah. It's the one, and Maradona as well, bro. Maradona as well. Alright, let me see what levels the current legends that came out are. I don't know if they don't really go up that high very often, like 37. He's 27 levels. He's 35. I'll watch their starting overalls, because if their starting overalls low, it'll need more levels probably. 85. I think 31 levels is fair. He might even have less. He might only have like 27. Well, Nesta starts at his 86, and he only starts, or only has 27 levels. So his will be cross. Let's do a cross and won't it? Is there a cross one, or is it just passing? Man, I swear we used to have Bobby Roberto Carlos with all 90 physicals. What happened, Konami? What happened? Yeah, I don't know. Just doesn't. They either get the same or one less. But this was all 86 at the start. 35. Okay, maybe. Maybe. They both have the same starting overall, so. Yeah, he looks fine. I just don't have a cross specialist. I don't know how he's going to defend as a cross specialist. Yeah, maybe it might be because his curl's so high. Like I think curl's very important for crosses, so maybe they know it would make him way too overpowered. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if this is what it's actually gonna look like, but it doesn't look great. Like it looks good, but not amazing. No, box to box and orchestrate is very good. OG. New daily has phenomenal pass. Yeah, I haven't looked at the daily game players because I'm never gonna get them. So. Yeah, I don't think Van de Ven should be bad, but I don't know if he's like the best option. Thuram's very good at right mid. Alright, Serginho. He's a cross specialist as well. Like, look, I'm never gonna get these cards. Still haven't got Beckham. Ricky Puig. Little Twig, Ricky Puig. Needs interception. He'll be good. He'll be a good orchestrator though. Not a great defensive one. Alright, that's put a lot of points in the balance actually. A tiny little bit, John. I'll show you in a sec. Cortezi. I wouldn't worry about him. Kante, very good. I'll never get him. Yeah, probably intent. That's probably like an intentional design, Rels. Here's a Turan build. Like it's, I don't even know what I changed, but I did very minimal changes. But I gave him 70 curl for the crosses. Joven, I literally just looked at him, but he doesn't look terrible, I don't think. I don't know if I'm going to upgrade. Like, it is better than this, but like, it definitely is a better card than this, but I think I want... Actually, you know what? No, I think it is good, because I was, like, we have 90 kicking power and 90 finishing. Like, that's what you want, so... you can't really complain about this card, to be honest, can you? Like, his defensive awareness is low, but... And his balance isn't extremely high. Like, maybe, like, 95 balance you probably want, but... Not terrible. I just don't like the other players in the pack, so... If you don't have any version of them, yeah, it's definitely more worth it. But also, I don't really think whole player is what I want. I want creative playmaker. He does, John. His finesse shots are very good. Outside curler, finesse, very good. Skips by the opponents very easily. He's a good ID. Thanks for the likes, by the way. Yeah, I think Wilshire's going to be better else. Alright, let's see if we can get Drogba. What's up, Pator? What's his weak foot, actually? I don't know if these are accurate, are they? On eFootball Hub. So on the eFootball Hubs, these type of things sometimes aren't accurate. There'd be new events today, wouldn't there? Actually, we'll have to play events. Probably not, Ralph. Well, if you have like a recent enough Ronaldinho Slumberjack, he probably isn't that impressive. But if you don't have Ronaldinho, like it's probably the best Ronaldinho. I don't remember a 90 gig power, 90 finishing build on a Ronaldinho before, and it's still being like pretty good elsewhere. Whole player is active as second striker, yeah. No, I don't think Nesta's worth it, no. OG, I guess. I don't know if he'd be a good AMF, though. If you don't have one, I think it is more worth it. Slumber, yeah. You're saving for Hullet. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Hullet. Although my Hullet got an upgrade in this update, kind of because the new managers give the +3 84 now, and a lot of his stats were stuck at 84 instead of 85. So I kind of got lucky with Hullet. You talking about this Hullet? Because this is the Hullet I have. I'd say Platini's better than Dino, like, in game. But Ronaldinho is more fun, obviously. Yeah, he's better in this new update, bro, because look at his finishing. It's on 87 from +3, so it was on 84 before. Same with his balance. The new managers actually suited him quite well. Same with the ball control. Yeah, but that's the point. That's the point of eFootball though, Rails, isn't it? You keep your cards forever, so why, like, if like a lot of people kind of defend this game by saying, no, you get to keep your cards forever. That's why I'm happy to spend, and then they upgrade them anyway. You know, they get the newer versions anyway. It's like, well, why did you do that? If part of the reason you bought the card in the first place was that you got to keep it, why did you upgrade it? That's what Victor. That Buller header close. I did use Ayer, yeah. Yeah, I'll probably end up testing the cards on someone's account anyway, Joven. Now, maybe if Ronaldinho's amazing, maybe I'll go in for myself. But yeah, if you're happy for me to test them on Monday, then I'd appreciate that. Well, I don't have to test all three. As long as I can test Ronaldinho, that's good enough. Boys, I was playing eFootball mobile earlier. Like, to check what was new in the update, I just checked on the mobile version. I played a game. It actually wasn't that bad. I won 2-1. My opponent was on like 2 bars the whole game, so, and he was just clearing the ball like. But you can string a few passes together. You can't really dribble though. Well, you definitely can if you're very good at it, but not to the same level as in console, like, because you can't like change the sprint level. But like if my mobile account, like if I could have my free to play account on here but play it on mobile sometimes to progress, like I definitely would. I don't know how to do skill moves. I tried the mobile version like 2 months ago and learned like 1 or 2 skill moves. But I completely forgot how to do them, so I couldn't do a single skill move. I also didn't know if you can do 1-2s. I don't know if you could send the players forward. You can do 1-2. I didn't know how. By flicking the joystick after the pass. Okay. I already did duck. I'll be doing a video kind of like how to train midfielders, defenders, attackers. I've done like one before. I'm gonna redo one. I'll explain like kind of what I changed in that. But I've got a few videos in the pipeline. It is golden goal. It's taking a while. Alan, I don't really like. I don't like whole players, so I don't know who the good whole players are or anything like that. What's happened there? That should have been intercepted, I think. But good pass. The open goal. People on Twitter seem to be confirming he's 31 levels. Like, you see how I turn around with Tomiyasu? It's because I thought I had the ball. That's supposed to be my first touch. And then Vieira, like, Vieira not getting the ball isn't that big of an issue because I wasn't controlling them, but I wasn't controlling them because Tomiyasu should have got the ball. I don't think it's to do with the servers, I think it's just the game. Hopefully we can get 850 coins here. Yanarchy's saying he feels like the AI dependence has been increased. Did you see the Pez Pepe video? I did, and while watching it, I was like, this doesn't happen to me. This doesn't happen to me. It happened there, though. And I touched on it in my review as well. No, we're not. We haven't sacked Gilberto Silva. It's just trying to get like. I'm not playing the most like you know, the best players all the time. I'm putting players I like in a bit more. No, I don't think I've played against Courtois yet. Oh, not Courtois. Sorry, Lloris. I did F it, yeah. I had a look at the player of the week. I didn't think Olmo looked amazing. I thought the player of the week was okay, but Yamal doesn't have first time shot and acrobatic finish, I think, which is a shame. But he's just got crazy player ID, so he's just good anyway. Whole players pretty much just try to make runs in behind. Jobin, whereas creative playmakers move into empty space, which can be in behind as well. So creative playmaker is just like if the player had, you know, any brain cells, where would they go? Pretty much. On Dino. See, Dino's good, like player ID wise. This is an old Ronaldinho. Also, I have Ronaldinho on my mobile accounts because a viewer, Josh, gave me his mobile account. So I have like, now they're all old players, but I've got two Vieiras. One's the old school box to box, and the other one's the one I have on discount. I have an old Barcelona Cruyff, AC Milan Ronaldinho, old Bayern Rumi, Seedorf, an old Maldini, like old epics and even legend cards. Like, so when I play on mobile, it's not terrible. Like, I'd recommend passes too. I don't know, Melanie. Like, maybe slow down. Like, if someone's running right behind you, if you just slow down and run out of the way, they'll like overextend. You understand? What's a banana? Yeah, I'd kind of want to see more. I'd probably want to see a clip, Melanie, more what you're talking about though. Like, I don't really know exactly what you're talking about. I'm on a 3-bar connection. I know. It was like, this is slower. I'm on 3 bars. Yeah, didn't listen to my pass. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people say the AI dependent needs to be stronger in this. I still think it should be weaker. Like the thing is, like, when people are saying, "Oh, the AI or the defendant's too difficult," or whatever, are they talking about AI or are they talking about the kind of glitched interceptions? Because before the update, I would say like 99% of the time you intercept the ball, it works correctly. And maybe in this new update, it's like down to like 95% of the time. But the difference is, like, the AI defendant was really strong before, whereas now it's like 80% strong. I think it needs to be weaker. And people are tripping around it. I think that if someone plays like Park the Bus, it's still pretty difficult to break them down. And like, if someone's good and playing Park the Bus, it should be difficult to break them down. But not if they're bad, like. I mean, I don't think it's a major issue at the moment. Like, if the AI defend instead as it is, I think I'd be happy. Like, I don't like when people complain about, but like, the AI defend is too strong. Your players can just constantly press you. Your opponent can constantly press you. If your opponent is using second man press, it is so easy to dribble by them. Like, but they just don't want to hear it. Like, they just don't want to hear it. Nah, I disagree, Prodigy. I think it's so easy. I never use that pressure button either, boys. It doesn't even, like, it's not even good. If you're complaining about that pressure button, like, I think, like, at that point, skill issue. I'm sorry. Okay, we'll definitely try to get De Bruyne to be, like, the focus of this team. So, how will we change it? Like, will we go forward the back or keep it? Maybe just make him an AMF. Although I think he's better on the right. Yeah, Melanie, yeah. Well, Melanie, I don't press it halfway. I press it a different amount according to the situation. Understand? Like, if I want my player to be fast, I'll press it all the way down. If I want them to be slow, I just press it very lightly. Yeah, I wonder if them putting, like, all the PlayStation and PC and all on crossplay together, but not including mobile, is an indication that maybe they're gonna have different focuses for them. Like, I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, it's probably too much work for them. What do you mean, Alan? Well, I don't think there's weak defense. What do you mean by weak defense mechanics? I think interceptions work fine. I think tackles aren't. I think matchup's still too strong, maybe. I think matchup shouldn't be I don't think matchup should exist. It should just be jockey. Yeah, this is the old school tag. Yeah, I used to. Well, I didn't use De Bruyne too much. It was always just a player for fun. But I used to use Rodri and Trent. Yeah. See, I don't mind being able to intercept with Messi and stuff. Like if you're manually controlling the player, I don't think your player's interception stats should matter too much. I do feel though, like, I think intercepting with Messi is fine. Like if you read the pass, you read the pass. But like if my opponent's running down the wing, I can just drag Messi and challenge him pretty easily. Yeah. But then again, it comes down to skill issue again, because if my opponent's chasing me with Messi, I'm gonna not lose the ball. Like, I think people just don't want to be good at the game, so they just don't. Like, they just complain instead of thinking, all right, what have I actually done wrong here? Why didn't I upgrade to the latest check? Why should I have Matt Musiala? We used to have Jockey and Pez, I swear. I swear we used to have Jockey. Well, I don't think it should be in the game, Prodigy, but I think if you're using X to pressure, like, you're making a mistake. I mean, actually, back in PES years ago, I used to just hold X for tackles, so I would manually put my player very close. I mean, once I was ready to tackle the ball, I would just hold X. I don't do that anymore. I don't know if it's effective, actually. But I remember the Jockey was very slow in PES. It was very slow in PES. There was no sprint Jockey. Alright, let me try hold X this game to defend. Alright, what button have I got? I've got on R1, okay. That's gonna be difficult to get used to. Like, I used it there with getting the ball off everyone. You see how, like, Dixon lunges into that tackle there, like, and just gets bypassed? It's because I'm holding pressure. It doesn't... Like, if you told me my opponent's going to be holding pressure all game, I'd be like, thank you. I think it'd be a very big advantage for me. Why did I do finesse dribbling there? Oh, what, dribbled up. Yeah, I don't do that. I didn't do that for the last 6 months, Banana, but since this update, I've been doing it a little bit more. The half sprint for Jockey. It's not like a core part of my defending, but there is moments I'll think about doing it. Yeah, I don't really like... Well, I don't mind destroyers and centre-backs so easy, but in midfield I don't like them. And it's annoying because every centre-back legend is pretty much a destroyer. Very rare to get a build-up one. And then they released Beckenbauer a couple of weeks ago, or maybe last week, and he's an orchestrator, not a build-up centre-back. Nah, there's like... Theoretically, there's 102 types of speeds enemy. Now, it won't actually be 100. But whatever percent you're holding R2 is what percent you'll run. It might be split up into 8 sections, I don't know. exactly, but welcome in, Dimitri. Oh, this guy is the new check, is it? Ah, it's for Burba. Like there, I get the ball, I'm holding pressure, but like my opponent was just launched the ball like out of control. So obviously I'm gonna get the ball if I just run at him. And Czech will always save these low ones. They're so hard to score against Czech. The new Czech. Yeah, like it might be 4 or 5 levels. Like obviously it's not 100. They don't have it down to the percent, but it'll feel like down to the percent when you use it. There's a certain level you can get, Banana. You might know when you dribble in a circle, and if you hold it in like the exact spot, your player actually gets faster. Your player gets faster, but still keeps touching the ball very frequently. I've never played a 5-bar either, Yanarchy, so stop complaining, bro. I flicker up the 5-bar like maybe once a day for a couple seconds. That's it. Yeah, Prodigy, and I actually was noticing that I played against. Do you remember that Courtois that came out maybe a month or two ago, and he had really high parrying? I played against him, and the parrying was so valuable. So I think parrying is going to be very important for keepers now. Yeah, David, I wish I picked him up, bro. I was saying it the other day on stream that he would have been so good in this update. Yeah, like 4 bars is great. If you're on the top end of the 4-bar connection, like I don't think it'll feel much different than 5, to be honest. Like it's not like Counter-Strike where you might notice a difference between 10 and 30 ping. I don't think eFootball's like that. FIFA's definitely like that though. And okay, there's something wrong with headers because Maradona will get that on target. The short player gets that on target. Well, Effie, if you're trying to say eFootball is realistic, I don't know what to say. Also, FIFA, if you don't play Ultimate Team, FIFA is pretty realistic, the gameplay. If you play like normal seasons or career mode, I think it's very well paced if you want a realistic experience. And then same with this game. If you play exhibition matches, it's a closer to it's more realistic, like. McDominay. Oh. I still think Pass Assist 2 is better. My strikers have been pretty bad in this game. Is new KDB worth it? No. Are you Luzion, Thiago? FIFA, you can actually pass into space, Effie. You still can't really pass into space in this game. As Vieira just passes it into space. But you actually have control over it in FIFA. To be honest, that's about it, but passing is such a fundamental thing. But I think this game, you can do quick passes better. Although if all your players have tiki-taka in FIFA, I guess it's not bad. I'll have another look after the game, Thiago. And I think FIFA does shielding better, the physical stuff better. But nah, I'd say after this update, this is definitely, if you want realism, you'd be better off playing this than FIFA. But I'd say before this update, honestly, they were both just as bad as each other, like. Maybe FIFA was a little bit worse because of all the Travellas and speed boosts and stuff, but the core stuff, I think they were pretty even. Is a acceleration burst, Yamal. And then 106 Messi doesn't really narrow it down, I don't think. I think a lot of them are 106. Well, you don't really have a left wing there. I'd be playing Ronaldinho left wing. He'd definitely be the best left wing there. Cheeky spin for KDB, bro. I've already got a visionary past KDB. Yeah, so you probably want to play that Messi attacking mid, don't you? Yeah, no, definitely. Ronaldinho would definitely be the best left wing there. And then if you want to play Messi right wing, you can just play Ronaldinho and attacking mid. The striker, Jorginho. I thought he was crazy good when I used him. What's up, Ruben? You mean Vieri, not Vieira? I assume you mean Vieri, David. Okay, let me have a look. Yeah, nothing wrong with your team, bro. Pretty good. Just one thing. Just check out this video here, bro. It's pretty much the same tactic. It's a lot better. What to do with the coins I have? How am I supposed to know? I don't know how many coins I have. Oh, never mind. You said 13k. Yeah, well, hold a right guard. Van Basten would be the best move, but you could be waiting a while. Like, you could be waiting a year for that. Like Vieira to Ram, yeah, but you don't know if that might not come out again. Like I would just prioritize the center mid and maybe a really good striker. Yeah, I would prioritize the center mid and a good striker, but then if a pack like Hulla, right guard, Van Basten comes out, or Vieira and Thuram goes out, you go for that. Something very like. Why would you put acrobatic finishing on Vieira, David? I think if you're asking me for acrobatic finishing on Vieira, I need to see what other skills you put on, because like you're making a mistake if that's the next logical choice. I don't think you need heel trick or soul control. I don't think any of the only one here that's gonna help is gamesmanship. The other ones are all not gonna help, I don't think. No, your Baresi and Saliba should be good. Yeah, go. Your centre backs are good, bro. I wouldn't worry about your centre backs. Well, actually, that pack that came out with Maldini and Thuram, that would have been a very good pack for you as well. Who was the other player in that pack? Maldini, Thuram, and who? Can't even remember. I don't know if I got them or not. Oh, beautiful goal. Woo! The edge crossing. Hold it up with McTominay, backheel it into the overlap from De Bruyne. And that's, boys, that's why I like creative playmakers more than whole players, because if the gap opens up, the creative playmaker will still make the run. It's not just whole players. Oh, Yanarchy, I was looking on PC Specialist today, building my computer. But I'm gonna do it with my friends, because they'll know value for money. What to get. And my wingers are in so much space against this guy. Look at Martinelli. PC Specialist must be an Irish website then. You just it's kind of like you just gives you like the format to build a computer like. Yeah, I don't even think you need acrobatic clearance on him, David. Well, if you're playing him centre back, maybe you do it, but I don't think at DMF you need it. Like, I'd be putting cut behind and turn on him, or low. I don't know what he starts with, but cut behind and turn, gamesmanship, fighting spirit, track back. Definitely track back. That's terrible position. I didn't look at him, Hassan. Reflex. Maybe it's reflex, because those low shots that are getting saved more often now, you would think that'd be reflex. It would make sense if it's reflexes. So I think parrying's gonna be important as well. What is that shot, Salah? Oh, feels like normal Ringo. Boys, the only time I've ever felt gameplay change, I think, without us being told it was changed, was that week after eFootball 24. And they did. I'm like 90% sure they did. Like, I think we can all agree they did change it after a week. Or was it 25? I think it might have been 24 actually. Because I was like really high on the leaderboard. I was like top 30 or top 20 or something, and then overnight, I just kept losing like, and then from then on like I couldn't be consistent. That's the only time I've ever felt gameplay actually change without an announcement that it was changed. But it happened in both, but I don't know if it. I think 24 was when I was high on the leaderboard. Because I wasn't doing YouTube back then, so I was just streaming on Twitch, grinding the game like. No, you can give keepers aerial. But I started streaming on Twitch because I qualified for the European Games. So while I was practicing, like instead of just sitting all day practicing, I was like, let me just stream this as well. And then I just started YouTube just to grow the Twitch. Well, I started YouTube to upload that one video on DualSense Edge. Like that was gonna be the only video. Like I in my head, like if this channel was like I'd maybe upload this once every 2 months or something, if I have something to say. And then it just became about growing the live stream, and it still is about that. Like I only make the videos with the idea behind it that I'll get more viewers on the live stream. Yeah, like that was gonna be the only video, Nez, and like the next video would have been maybe when they did a big update and like what are my thoughts on the update, stuff like that. Very rare. But then and then I didn't have any intention of doing training guides, but then people keep asking me for builds in stream, so I was like, I have to, instead of answering instead of showing people what the builds on the players are every 5 minutes, I'll just make videos for it. Makes the most sense. But I've kind of stopped doing a lot of the training guides because the packs aren't worth it. That's all, in my opinion. That's a great. That should have been a goal. That was a good play. The streams of the videos. The videos for the time you spend on it. The videos. I mean, I wouldn't say either of them are fruitful though. Like I don't when I get paid off YouTube, I don't notice the money. Like it's not a lot. Well, actually, back in September I did. In September I noticed the money because I got a lot of views back then, and because the game had just come out. So in September you notice the money. Not a crazy amount or anything, but. But yeah, Anarchy, we are at the point where I'd break even. When I get you to do a thumbnail, we now break even at least. That was for De Bruyne, but man, De Bruyne's making good runs in this. You can give him on mobile only. You can give them blocker. I'd have to be a FIFA YouTuber to quit my job. I honestly think work is easier than I think work is easier than doing this. The thing about work, like, except for the fact that you don't really get to choose when you do it. If you could just, if those 7 hours you have in the day in work, or however long you have, if you could just literally choose to do that across the 24 hours, I think it'd be easier than YouTube and stuff. Well, that's my job anyway. Like, obviously, if you're doing different jobs, it's a different story. What ball? Oh, man, McTominay can't get to a header, and then when he does get to a header, he hits it off target. Oh, this one though. He just can't get to a header. Choke. I choked. So did he. Oh my god. What's up, Steven? What's up, Josh? Josh, I was playing on mobile earlier, bro. Not on stream or anything. I had a quick game in the morning. You saw me online? Okay. It was I played literally one game against the guy. He was a noob, like he had a 2-bar connection. So all he could do was clear the ball, like. But I won 2-1. But like, I don't even know how to do a finesse shot or anything on it. Like the only thing you can pick it up and do straight away good is just like quick passing, like this type of passing here where you're just flicking it around. You can still do this on mobile. Maybe not. I wouldn't be able to do it that quick, but. He doesn't have a cut behind. What is my favorite fruit to eat? Bro, I do not eat fruit. Apologies, but I don't eat fruit. I eat vegetables, but not fruit. Why didn't he just give it into... I mean, I guess he knows what he's doing, but I was like, the other guy was completely in. How can you not eat fruit? I just don't eat fruit. I don't snack. Like, the only snacks I have are cans and stuff. Like, I don't eat, like, little bits of stuff. Like, I just eat meals. And, like, you don't really eat fruit and meals that often, do you? What meal would you have your fruit in? Breakfast, maybe? But breakfast in Ireland isn't, like, wouldn't have fruit. It would have bread and meat. Tomato? Well, I have pizza. Like, I have pizza and, like, tomato and shit. Or tomato and pizza. You do eat chilled fruits as dessert, but I don't eat dessert. Like, I just have the meal. Like, carrots kind of a fruit, though. Carrots are kind of more fruity than vegetables, I'd say. Ooh! Oh, come on. Oh, we count carrots. Not even bananas. No, I used to eat bananas years ago, but... Carrots are close to fruit, man. Carrots are sweet. Nah, carrots do have a taste if you... But only sometimes. Sometimes you can taste the sweetness of a carrot, like... If you're hungry and your palate is clean, you will taste how sweet a carrot is. It tastes really good. Sweet potatoes are fruit? No. No, I would count carrot as more of a fruit because it's also very watery. It's very hydrating. Well, look, I'm like, if I had a carrot now, I wouldn't be able to taste how sweet it is because I've had even this is sugar. This is sugar free, but it's gonna mess with my taste. But if you don't eat, like, if I'd say if you didn't eat for a day and you had a carrot, you'd know what I'm talking about. Did you taste mango? I've had mango vape, but not an actual mango, I don't think. Watermelons just taste like water, though. I don't like watermelons. Yeah, 5 days bullshit, man. I mean, I really don't think you need to eat that much fruit, boys. Like, fruits don't really, like, grow in a lot of countries. Like, berries probably are the only fruit that grow everywhere. And apples, maybe. I think vegetables are more important than fruit. Oh, I had my first can of sugar Coke since Lent yesterday. Tastes quite nice, but no, I'm not gonna start drinking them again. But your fruits are just sugar mostly and water, so if you get sugar and water elsewhere, it's fine. No. No, I'm not on a diet, but I am eating less because I gained a lot of weight. But I've lost about 3 kilos in the last week, I'd say. And by eating less, what I really mean is don't get fast food every day of the week. And when you do get fast food, like I always buy like 2 meals worth of, well, not for the last like week and a half, but I've always had a big appetite, so I would just eat I'm not a big appetite, but I can eat a lot in one sitting. So I would always order 2 meals worth of food, like, so I'd be spending like €25 if I'm in my, well, maybe at McDonald's I'd spend about €20. I'd be spending €25 and I'm going out to eat for me, like, but I'm just getting 1 meal now. I got a hot dog and chips in work yesterday, that's it. Whereas before I'd get a hot dog, chips, and a burger. Or chicken tenders or something like that. To be fair, I did go to McDonald's and get a lot on Monday. I did get a lot on Monday. I got do you know those share boxes they have now? The share chicken? You get maybe like 6 tenders and 9 nuggets. So I got one of them, a portion of chips, and a McChicken. Yeah, I want to be about 72 to 76. 72 if I'm really thin, and then 76 if I'm kind of a normal body weight, or body fat, I'd say. Yeah, I'm 173, so I need to be about low 70s, mid 70s. Let's be honest, I don't really need to lose weight from here. If I stayed my current body weight and just went back to the gym again, I'd be fine. But I do need to stop. I do need to think about it because it's just going up and up and up. So. I don't know how you've lost 42 kilos though. Like, I think even when I was very skinny, like I understood like losing weight is like hard. Like, you've never seen me play with Salah. I used to play with him a lot, man. And whenever I'm on the free to play account, I use him. Well, yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of similar, Josh. Like, I don't have an appetite for breakfast, but if I ate breakfast 2 days in a row, I'd wake up really wanting a breakfast the third day. Like your body kind of gets into a routine. Your hormones work, like your hormones know what you're doing. Like, yeah, I had beef and rice. I'd minced beef in like chili powder, whatever, and rice for my kind of breakfast slash lunch. I used to eat fruits a few years ago, but not that much. When I was doing MMA, I used to eat a little bit of fruit. A couple days a week. Like, let's not get carried away here. Let's not get carried away. But I had when I used to have like eggs pretty much every day. Just 2 eggs. Like I find it funny when people say like, oh yeah, just 8 eggs for breakfast. I'm like, how are you eating that much eggs? Man, if I think 2 eggs are lovely, but if you have too many eggs, you start getting a bit turned off by them. Man, I'm just so shit at free kicks. Yeah, I used to train MMA, and I was actually I was on Instagram Reels today, and it was showing me all MMA and jiu-jitsu, mostly jiu-jitsu reels, and I really wanted to, like, I was like, I need to go back. It's so fun. Yeah, 2 eggs. Like, if I have breakfast, my breakfast is 2 eggs, 4 sausages, and 4 slices of toast. Like, you know, the sausages in the toast. Are we not using? We're using 433 here pretty much. It's a little bit different. Nah, Matt, they just don't really release them often, bro. I don't eat scrambled eggs. I just eat fried eggs. What's up, Bandil? No, I didn't. Prodigy, no. 3-5-2 Ringo. Well, 3-4-3 really, because you moved the AMF into second striker. Is that the events done? No, I don't even know if. I think Conor McGregor hasn't fought. When was the last time Conor McGregor fought? I probably started MMA after that. 2021. Yeah, I think I started like a month after his last fight. So it was nothing to do with him, like. Well, I wouldn't say it was nothing to do with McGregor, but yeah, pour your leg snap. I won't be able to pull it up on stream, Michael. I'll get flagged. Ian Gary, yeah. I mean, I don't watch UFC anymore. It's not interesting to me anymore, and it's just on too late. I don't even know what the last fight I watched was. Probably a year or 2 ago. Was it 5 bars for me? It won't stay 5 bars. Sometimes it flickers up, but it won't stay. Oh, he's got deep line forward, Maradona. Was this guy high rated? I think I know him. I think I remember seeing R9 as the GOAT before. Yeah, I don't even know what the last UFC fight I watched was. I have a bad memory anyway, so I won't be able to remember. Like, I think it would have been. I think who did Volkanovski first lose to? That might have been the last fight I watched. I think I watched him lose to. Was it Makachev or did he lose to someone else before that? Yeah, so Makachev Volkanovski is probably the last fight I watched. Then play Fortnite? No, I used to, but not anymore. Yeah, I think I seen something about him winning last weekend or something, didn't he? But like, I don't even know who the biggest MMA fighters are. Like, I don't know who's challenging for all the belts or anything. Like, hasn't Charles Oliveira lost a few times now? I used to like him. You don't use check. We're just trying out Seaman with higher parrying. What's up, Modernist? Who did Charles? Yeah, I used to love Charles. I used to love that Bryce Mitchell as well. Like, he was crazy back then, but he wasn't as crazy as he is now. Like he would have been very unknown when I liked him, and then I think he lost a fight and then didn't fight for like a really long time, and then went crazy. I guess grapplers, but I don't really have a preference. Like Bryce Mitchell, I liked him because of his grappling. Same with Charles. But like, I don't like watching Khabib and Makachev and stuff. But it's not that there's anything wrong with them. It's just that they're just so effective. It's like watching Celtic and Celtic are 3-0 up in 20 minutes, and you're like, all right, well, this is not entertaining. Like, you know. I guess I kind of do prefer watching grappling actually, though. Like, if it's grappling where one guy isn't just like on top the whole time, smothering the guy, I like it. Good save. What's up, Jack? Like, I also used to like Aljamain Sterling. I like him a lot because he's very explosive. Who was he fighting though? And everyone hated Aljamain after it. Not the one where he got hit in the head, but after that. Who was that against? Yeah, no, I liked Aljamain. Yeah, so when he won the belt, right, who was the person he fought? Was it Peter Yan? I liked Peter. Peter Yan was good though, man. He had such quick hands. Yeah, I love Peter. I think I liked pretty much every fighter. Like I didn't really. No, I didn't really dislike anyone. Who lost his mind? Tony Ferguson. Nah, I liked Covington. But he went too far sometimes. Actually, I didn't really like Masvidal. Never really, like I said, I didn't hate Masvidal, but I never liked him as much as other people. Oh, what happened there? Maradona! See, Suarez cannot score a header. He has to set up the pass. And then I never watched him when he was fighting, but what's the American's name? The guy, the YouTuber. But he's not. He does YouTube. The guy who nearly beat. Well, he did beat Anderson Silva. What's his name? I used to watch every YouTube video he put out as well. You know who I'm talking about. No, that's Jake Paul. No, he fought Anderson Silva. And he like got choked out or something in the last like 10 seconds. Like he was all over Anderson Silva and he got choked out in the last 10 seconds. And then he said he was like, "Oh, I didn't know tapping meant you lost the fight. I thought it just meant you lost a round. That's why I tapped." Chael Sonnen, yeah, Chael Sonnen. I love that guy. I love that guy. Oh, we got lucky there, but Maradona didn't want to capitalize. Yeah, he was. I watched the back like it was years ago, but I watched the back. He was all over him, and then he just gets. I don't know what, like triangle. I can't remember what the choke was, but it was just so unfortunate. Because I think Anderson Silva was like undefeated then, or I don't know. But when I was about 12 years old, the only thing I knew about MMA was that Anderson Silva is like the greatest fighter of all time in the world. That's the only like reference point I had for MMA. I didn't get De Bruyne. Sorry, when I said De Bruyne is here, I didn't mean in the team. Apologies. Meant in the game. Wow, balls for him. Copa del Rey score predictions. I don't know. I don't watch it. I was in Barry's stream earlier and someone asked him and I was like thinking like, yeah, I don't know anything about this, so we'll say Barcelona win though. I mean, I don't watch MMA enough to have an opinion on who's the GOAT, but I know who everyone says like it'll be Demetrius Johnson, John Jones. Pretty much could be maybe. But like I've never watched the Demetrius Johnson fight, but I've seen like a lot of clips of him there. Is Champions League back next week, is it? Used the clickbait lately? I don't think I have. You know, Bombin, yeah, I've played against him days ago, bro. I'll be uploading a video probably of the game, but he has his live stream private, so I can't do the format. Remember the one when I played against Barry? I had the format of like both of our perspectives, kind of. I thought I made a much better video because there was less like dead air, and but Barry was great for it though. Barry was like, it was a perfect mix because me kind of like calm and kind of, you know, calm, and him just like going crazy over everything. Like it was very good jumping between the perspectives. Oh yeah, well I couldn't include his footage in that video because I would have got copyright strike like Bombin did. That's why I didn't include it. I knew I would be 100% within my rights to. But like Mednasa wouldn't care about that. He doesn't care about what's fair. He cares about what you can get away with. Yeah, like people banana in the comments were like, "This is a great video. Like you must have put a lot of effort into this." And I was like, "No, I just lined up the videos and cut out the parts. Like very straightforward, very simple." And Barry just carried the video with his performance. Couldn't you censor his face? I could have, but I didn't think about it. When's Barry getting his rematch? He doesn't play at the same time as me, man. I play in the evenings, he plays in the mornings. That's the issue. I stream late because I have to work. And I used to stream late. I wouldn't say not to compete, but like when I wasn't working, I was still stream late. But it wasn't really not to compete. It was just more. But I guess it is not to compete. But it just made the most sense. Like if people are gonna be streaming in the morning and no one's really streaming in the evening, it makes more sense to stream in the evening. And it also just gives me time to make videos in the morning instead of streaming straight away. Like. Alright, we're playing against 5 at the back. We probably can get away with backing players, yeah. I don't know, Banana, I don't know where he lives. But I used to play back. I used to play in the day, like years ago. But I haven't. Like I was gonna book Thursday off for the update, but I didn't know if it was gonna be a big update because they kind of announced it very late. So I was like, I wasn't gonna book it. Well, I was only gonna book a half day anyway, but I wasn't gonna book it in case it was like a shit update. I would have regretted it. Brocken, no, it's not. It's the old De Bruyne, but they're pretty similar cards, bro. They're pretty similar. I can make him a little bit better as well, probably if I just take off one shooting. Yeah, I can make this guy better. What should we do with those 6 points? Can we get him to 70 speed or 80 speed rather? Make his dribbling that bit better. Players you think changed the most? De Bruyne, you can pass now. Pirlo. And like to be honest, the players haven't changed too much, but you don't need 70 physical contact anymore. Like I'm using this Neymar. Oh well, this Neymar has changed a lot as well because he's got good passing. So I actually have a newer Neymar, but I'm using this one now because of the passing. But the old one has 50 physical contact, but it's not an issue anymore. You can get away with having low physical contact again. The new one has 90 balance. Yeah, true. True, but it's not worth €100, bro. Over this one. Who? Schneider, Prator? Yeah, Schneider was very good before the update. Schneider had really good dribbling because he's so short. I used to love using him. But my tactic at the moment doesn't have an AMF, so I can't fit. Like, I'm playing De Bruyne right mid, mostly. That's where he's more effective. And then Schneider can play right mid as well, but he's not. He's better in the middle because he's so nimble. Interesting team because he's got some like paid players, but a lot of GP players as well. It's like a cross spam formation, but he's got Mario and Neymar in front. No worries, Ron. They just get better runs, John. I feel like the AMF just can't keep up with the momentum. Like, if I want to play quick attacking going forward, the SS can follow the strikers very well, but the AMF doesn't follow them. What's up, Brian? You can send them on, Luca. Man, that is Neymar. It's a goal out of nothing. Like, look how fast he was there. What's up, Rango? Yeah, I keep getting those low amounts. That's such a scam. Do you know, Banana, if you add up all those percentages, I'm pretty sure the average, like the expected coins you get from that is literally 1 coin or something. Or it might be 10 coins, sorry. Or is it 100? Never mind, that's 3 wildly different numbers. 3 wildly different numbers. But I think it's 100. I think if you add up all those percentages, it's 100 coins on average. You got the A50. Well, it's a 1 in 1,000 chance. So, if like about this stream's a bit shorter, so there'll be about 1,200 viewers that you'd expect someone to have got it. I'm pretty sure Lewandowski can play AMF by default. Maybe on half. I never understood that. I don't know if has he ever played AMF in real life? And then not only do we get like 100 coins on average or whatever, or is it less than 100? I don't know what the average is. I can't remember if it's 10 or 100. But because the nominations are like 5 coins, 10 coins, you can't do anything with 5 or 10 coins. Like, you have to be on a 100. You have to be on a flat 100. So they're actually just useless until you get enough of them. The average is 10. Okay. But yeah, not only is the average 10, most of the coins are going to be useless to you because you can't do anything with 5 coins. Like, I feel like people, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but like, I feel like there should be more outrage about that. Like, I feel like most people didn't even think about it, what it actually means. Oh, blocked. The fake shot. Was it super cancel, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, 17 goals. Jesus, man. This guy's playing EAFC over here. Yeah, the average should have been 50, and they knew they could get away with making it less than 50 because they know people are going to see that 850 coins and be like, oh my god, that's crazy. Imagine I get it. Like, and even if you do get 850 coins, you can't even spin a 10-player pack with that. Like, I'm going to be recording the video after the stream. It'll be up tomorrow. I already done the review of the gameplay. I'm going to kind of talk about the content. Like, they just do not want to give coins out to people. They do not want people to... They hate free-to-play players, Konami. And not only do they hate free-to-play players, but they just hate, like, people who want to progress their team without opening their wallet every week. It's pretty well. Yeah, it's like 5 at the back if you were using attacking instruction. Like, it's the same thing. It'd be like 5 at the back with attacking on your right back and one of your centre backs. They basically do the same thing. The deep line and the so deep line when you don't have the ball just moves your player back 1 position, and then attacking when you have the ball just moves your player forward 1 position. So they're pretty much the same thing. Well, he's not a defensive fullback in the game, but he's just put deep line on him. Once he gets into position, he is pretty close to a defensive fullback. Like, there wouldn't be much difference at all. But it's like, why when people see the formation, they ask, why am I playing Thuram right mid? And it's like, he's a wing back. Like, well, he wouldn't be like an ideal wing back because he's so good defensively. It makes sense. Like, everyone who has an online pay-to-win game, I think. Well, if you look at FIFA Bator, like FIFA, they're very happy to give you stuff. Now, you of course have to pay for FIFA at the start of the year, but like FIFA, you can not spend any money on FIFA points and have a really, really good team. And it's not even about how good the team is. That's the issue. I wouldn't have an issue really if free-to-play players couldn't get like the best teams. It's the fact that you can't experiment with cards and you can't try out different cards. Like, a free-to-play player will likely never get to use like Ronaldinho if they want to. Like, why are we lagging so much? Is it my opponent? Yeah. Like yeah, like the right mid on deep line here plays how I want my fullbacks to actually play if I was using 4 at the back. No, I might try that. I might try 2 at the back with right mids on deep line. That might actually work. Or maybe at least, or maybe just put 1 of them on fullback. Or deep line, sorry. And 1 on fullback. Because like I also find that the fullbacks, like they don't really look at what each other's doing too much. Like if only one of your fullbacks will go forward at a time, but they don't like at a kind of intricate level understand like, all right, when this other fullback goes forward, where does the rest of the team need to be, so we're not going to get hit on the counter. They might release a legend, De Bruyne. Is he gonna retire, Luca? Sweat. I mean, I haven't said this. This isn't. I don't understand your point. Like, the formation is so effective because it defends in a 5 at the back and attacks in a 3 at the back. That's how any that's how any team would play. In real life, like. Excuse me. I don't know how much I've spent. About somewhere in the region of 1,000. Over how many years now? Is it 3 or 4 years? Yeah, he looks good, Rizzo. Don't go for him though. The pack isn't good. The other 2 players look ass, pretty much, so. And Jamie Vardy's leaving as well, isn't he? Yeah, I wonder, they're probably going to release Bale again. They'll probably release him in a 3-player pack, though. I'm surprised they haven't done one of those 8-player packs yet, but they might keep those 8, was it 8 or players or how many ever players? They might keep those packs for new legends that are really big. Like if they released an Henry, like they'd put him in that Bale pack. That type of pack. Well, like most cards aren't worth it, like. Like you don't, like, you can only play 11 players at once anyway. So. Like if I hadn't got a lot of my players like a year or 2 ago, I would have spent more money in the last year, because then the players would have been worth it because I don't have a previous player already. Yeah, R9 would be like in a $500. If R9 was in a $500, I'd be hitting this gold thing here. Where is it? You can put like a super chat goal. I'd be posting the PayPal link. You can earn them by watching ads. Yeah, but I don't know. How's that gonna work? it's probably going to be a chance. Like, you watch an ad, you get 1 in 1,000 chance. And anyway, I don't care how many cards they allow you to earn for free. Like, oh, you know, you can get this David Villa for free. You can get this Rui Costa for free. It doesn't matter. Let me pick the player I want to work towards, you know? Like, that Bale pack, I wouldn't have been... It would have made more sense to me if they did that as like a Barcelona Legends pack or a AC Milan Legends pack or something. But just randomly releasing Bale in it is like, doesn't make sense. But it's like, if you can see, like, all right, it's a pack with loads of Barca Legends for Barcelona fans. It makes more sense. But I haven't got it. Now, I missed a lot of penalties and I missed a few days. But at the end of the day, Rui Costa and Luis Garcia are not better players than, like you know, maybe Rui Costa might be. But, like, give people the options to get the players they want. Oh, 5 of the backs. Not 5 of the backs. Left. It doesn't matter what playstyle they are, bro. Maybe not Classic 10. I tried Zico for a little bit. I didn't like it. But it doesn't really matter. Yeah, Banana Patordo, but I don't know. I wouldn't, like... I couldn't see myself playing a game for years and not... But still thinking it's not worth spending money. Like, am I explaining this right? Like, if I don't think spending money on it is worth it, the game surely isn't worth even playing. You know? Yeah, it depends on how much you play it. Like, if it's your main game, that would apply. But, like, I've played like a lot of free-to-play games and never spent money. But they were never my main game I played, like. Like, I used to play PlanetSide 2, which is a free-to-play game. Never spent money on it. But it was never, like, the game I played every day. Except for the first month of lockdown. The first month of lockdown, I played it, like, every day. Are you on side, Hullet? Yeah, I know you. I know you don't really play it, Pretoria. I mean, like if you truly enjoy Banana without spending money, then you should continue not to spend money. But like I wouldn't be someone penny pinching uh I'd be more than happy to actually like if I'd be happier if this game wasn't free to play and it was better because of it, you know. But see, Banana, because you want to use like I actually think if you care about wins, spending money on it isn't I would only spend money on this game if you don't care about wins really and you want to play with certain players. Like I would never buy a player on this because I think it's gonna win me more games. Except for defenders. Like defenders, yeah, you buy them because it'll win you more games. But attackers, it's to have fun with them, surely. Yeah, but my point is, if it's something that isn't enjoyable, isn't worth your money, I agree. But if something's not enjoyable, it definitely shouldn't be worth your time either. Like I'd rather lose money than time. Now I know you don't really play the game anymore, so like you are understanding what I'm saying. But like Banana, if each pack was a tenner instead of 100, would you pay for it then? Because like the price is very steep. You're usually high when you're playing. Yeah, I don't know why you bought Berbatov, but oh no, Courtois, sorry. But yeah, Berbatov makes sense to me because you like him in real life and you want to use him. I don't know, maybe you love Courtois as well. Like if I didn't stream, I would still only have Ronaldinho and Maradona probably, and Messi's. Like they're the players I'd have, and I wouldn't have spent any money elsewhere. But I don't know if I definitely wouldn't play this game near as much if I wasn't someone who streamed it. Like I'd probably be playing shooters and stuff more. I don't play them anymore. Yeah, like I agree, John. I agree. Now, Banana and Couture aren't shaming anyone, but in a wider context, I agree with you. Like it's the same thing when Couture's given out to me for buying a pre-built computer instead of building it myself. It's like I don't want to spend the time building this shit and getting it wrong and getting frustrated. I'd happily pay a lot more money just to know peace of mind that's gonna come here and work. You know what I mean? Yeah, but Banana, my point is like if you're that upset that they change things and mess it up, like I would stop playing it entirely. You know what I mean? I wouldn't continue to play it as a free to play player. I would just I would just move on. Like I'd be like, this game isn't for me. Yeah, but I'm gonna. Well, it's not actually a pre-built. You customize the parts, but they build it for you. The website. Now I don't know what the margin is like. Like as in, if you built it yourself, you'd save 10% or 20%. I don't know what that is, but I don't care. I should have videos on Showtime Ronaldo tactics. Yeah, and I'm streaming more often and playing longer on the streams as well. Like I'm enjoying the game too, bro. Well, no, they just tell you the like when you add the graphics card, they just add the cost of it. They don't tell you how much is for the building of it and how much is for the part itself. But you can just compare on Amazon and stuff. But like if it was something like it was gonna cost, I'd have to pay an extra 800 euro to do it. I would pay my friend like 400 to do it instead. You know, like I would. But then the delivery, like the thing is, when you order all the parts separately, like you might have the delivery separately and stuff. So for the latest one, uh, yeah, just remind me after the game. Like if I didn't stream eFootball and have a channel, I would have not played eFootball uh until like this update and back until FIFA came out. So that would have been about 6 months where I just wouldn't have played it. And it's not like I stream it out of obligation or uh it's not like I'm playing it just because I stream, but it's more like it's a bigger part of what I do with my time. So I'm always a bit closer to the game than I would be if I didn't stream. Will you do the RTG? I have an RTG, bro. I stream it sometimes. People have 700-800 cards. Yeah, I've got a lot. It's in the Chinese version, the SBC New Sonic. Alright. Show me which Ronaldo this is. I don't know which one you're talking about. Which one is the more recent one? Is it this? Or is it Bullet Header? Which one? Al Nasser or Portugal? Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Big D. I agree with you. Al Nasser. And this is assuming you have an 89 proficiency manager, because the speed The speed jump. Anything else? Basically, any stat 8 that's 84 here will actually be a +3 instead of a +2. They still haven't updated this website. I'll probably do something like that. I don't think he looks great though, to be honest. Like, try that card, try that build, and then also try. Also try that as well. See what's the difference between 90 finishing or whatever it was, 95. Brock, what are you saying? I'll complain like a lot. Well, no, when people say this game is shit, I don't actually say this game is shit though, do I? Like, there's a difference between, like, if I'm complaining about something, I complain about something specifically, like something specific. Like, even in my video I uploaded the other day where I complained about interceptions. Look. See, like, I complained about interceptions, but when I watched it back when I was editing, I was like, maybe it is my fault. Maybe it's not the game. Like, most people don't do that. Most people just complain and, like, they don't try to understand why it happened. When was that Ronaldo? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Yeah, but I don't think they will go more manual new Sonic. Like, I said in that video, I said, if you don't enjoy this game now, just stop playing entirely, because it's not going to get better from here. This is as good as it's going to be. Like, don't. And, like, that was word of advice, because a lot of people I find stay playing a game that they don't like because they're holding on to nostalgia and shit. So I said that not to be, like, combative, but, like just a wake-up call for some people, because like, people complain every day about it and play it every day. So, like, what are you doing with your life, man? Like, it'd be different if you were making money off the game, but you're not. Like, you're spending money on it. The thing is, I don't think getting equal treatment is the right call, though, because the people that are complaining now about, oh, it's too difficult to defend, if they bring back the AI stuff, they'll complain about something else. They'll just complain about, oh, there's too many interceptions now. It's a spam fest. You have to just spam 1-2s. Like, they will just keep complaining. Which is why Renedy, I hope they don't change it. But they like, we've had updates in the past with similar responses, and then they just go back on it and ruin it for everyone to appease people who don't want to get beat. When am I next gonna play with viewers? Definitely not this weekend. Let me check the calendar. But definitely not this weekend. Most likely not next weekend either. I'm busy on the 3rd. But maybe the weekend after. But I don't want to do it too often. What's up, Foot Universe? What's up, SC? I see. What was your comments, by the way? I don't see the comments. There was one time I seen it on, like you said this like maybe 2 months ago about a comment, and I could see it on one screen but not the other. Like, it was weird. I don't know if you're using certain language and getting flagged or something, but I don't think that's the case because I can check the spam. That's such a what did I just do there? I can check the spam comments that get held and on there. Exactly, John. Exactly. Like, I'd like to think that when I lose a game on this, I don't know if I communicate it, but let's say I lose to bullshit, like, you know, remember that? Do you remember that loss I had? I think it was my first loss actually, where I passed the ball back to check, do a knock on, and it bounces, and then the guy just taps it in. Like, when I'm complaining about that, I still have it in my head that I probably like I deserve to lose the game because you should be winning the game outside of these moments, really. Like, you can't have if you're reliant on a mistake not happening like that, like, then you just need to get better at the game, you know? And what's my win rate might be lower than it was before the update as well. I've probably lost less games, but I probably win less. I'm drawing a lot of goal. Exactly, like, but like, John, even if you are playing a tournament, like, complaining isn't gonna help you, so you have to just accept it. Like, it's there's like nothing left. There's nothing left in the pod Granity, so it knows to, like, not draw as much. I think. I don't know if it makes sense. Like, if there's loads left in the pod, I can pull a lot of it out. But if there's not much left in the pod, I think it just doesn't burn as much of it, or vaporize as much of it. It's not burned. It's just that there's just not as much in it. Like, there's still about 20% in it. But I can tell, like, it just doesn't let you. I think it stops you from burning it. It doesn't let you drag for as long. I think his. Nah, I think I replied to a comment with this. I think his issue more is what's the point? What's the point in playing the game again and getting good if there's nothing to play for? Like I think that's what I would be thinking if I was him anyway. Like I think if he logged on and there was like loads of cards to grind for, he would have given it. He would have given it more time. Like, ah man, I don't want to do weed, man. It makes me useless, man. I just sit around doing nothing. I don't know how people work on it and stuff. Actually, like, so confused how people work on it. Oh, I've got a 5-bar. Oh, it's flickering. Nah, the Pepsi, man, the Pepsi shit here now. They took out half the sugar of it. I just drink diet ones now, but I did have my first sugar Coke since Lent started yesterday. It was pretty good, but I'm not gonna continue them. Yeah, I think possession without an AMF would be better than with an AMF. Ah, that's for my right mid. I wish that skill move was removed. I'm always just trying to do a normal double touch. Is this the Ronaldo you have? Who was asking about that? Was it Cactus? No, it's different bullet header. He scored 2 headers with him though. Okay, okay. I wouldn't consider me a top player like anymore. I haven't been a high rank in ages. I wouldn't be putting me in that list. Now Johnny's still chilling, bro. He just doesn't want to play eFootball anymore. Wants to play FIFA. Yeah, well, he's showing us here, Cactus. What's up, Buzz? Does Caesar use possession, does he? Why do you say AMF is bad for possession play? I don't know if it's bad, but if you're playing 4-3-3, if you play an AMF, you're gonna have to go either 2 center mids. If you want symmetry, you're gonna have to go 2 center mids. That means you don't have a DMF. Or you're gonna have to go 2 DMFs, and then you're just not gonna be able to like pass through a player sitting back as well. Like, if you're playing 4-3-3, that is. I'm sure there's other formations you can get it to work. Man, this Ronaldo, gee, how did he miss that one? He's terrorizing me. Okay, I think switching to the more attacking formation didn't really work because my players can't actually get the ball back now. Although, when we do get the ball, we're in a good position. Diego! Oh, good save. Are you talking about where the AMFs are kind of wide? I mean, look, boys, these are just my opinions. If you think it works, it works. It might work for you as well. It just won't work for me. Lag. What the fucking lag, man? He hasn't said anything. Man. Josh, it's not that serious, bro. Come on. Is he using the full Portugal team? Why don't even just notice that? I mean, look, it probably does work, Nez. I just don't use it. Well, I was thinking specifically in a 4-3-3 remedy, but yeah. Let me attack one last time. Man, that bullet header Ronaldo he scored both goals. And he should have scored 3. He had an open goal at one of them at one point. Yeah, I think he was using a full Portugal team. I know, bulk up, I know. 3-2-3-2. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna try that again, Buzz. No, I think it did have DMFs. Maybe I'm thinking of... I used to play what I'm playing now without DMF. When I used to play this, I used to be without DMFs. I think it used to be 2 orchestrators as well. I think it used to be Perlo and Shadi. There was one with 2 DMFs though. what was the opponent's highest rank? Because it probably wasn't that high, but he had a good rank 400 to be fair actually. But he had a good play style. Like he was using Ronaldo well. See, like, look, this tactic here, right? Let's just pretend it's in possession. Like, it'll work, but I won't enjoy it because it's too defensive for me. If I'm playing possession, I want to be dominating the game. You know, so this doesn't offer you enough. You can keep the ball very well in your own half, but if you want to be in your opponent's half, like I don't see how it's going to work very well. The fullbacks in this game, they don't position themselves correctly to siege your opponent's box, but also not get hit on the counter attack. Yeah, that's why I used to use that. Yeah. So I used to use, it used to be like this, and then these two would be center mids, and then these two on deep line. And then I also used to use this. So it'd be like this with AMF. And then this middle guy would have to be a orchestrator. I used to play Chavi there. And I will be trying tactics soon. As they overlap. Yeah, but you don't really want, like, when the fullbacks overlap, you want someone to be in that fullback position, so when you lose the ball, you don't get countered so easily. You know what I mean? Like if Thuram was right back and Neymar was the right wing, when Thuram overlaps, you'd want Neymar sitting here, kind of, you know. And then if Neymar is the one out wide, you'd want the fullback here. But what actually happens is the fullbacks just stay out really wide. They don't kind of come into this area here to keep your opponent pinned in. How do you find defending the wings? Very good, very good. Think about it. Think about it. Gilberto's on deep line. So when I have the ball, it'll look like this kind of. This is what the formation will look like when I have the ball. And then when I lose the ball, it'll look like this. I can make him go in. So as soon as I lose the ball, it'll be kind of like this. Like that. And then these three are pressing the opponent, so I'm trying to stop the counterattack from the source. And because I'm trying to do that, it gives all the other players enough time to get back into position. And then Iniesta defends like a centre midfielder. He'll be like, he won't be left. When I don't have the ball, Iniesta really is the left mid. He's just everywhere. Like, he'll be over here, like, defending. Yeah, I wouldn't say for cross spamming balls, but you should be looking to score normal goals, and then because you're cutting in a lot, it'll open up a cross. Here's the Iniesta build. What skills have I added to Silva? Yeah, so the only one there that you don't really need is acrobatic clearance, but because I have him on deep line, it might be a bit useful. Jesper, I haven't uploaded the video yet. I'll be doing it on the weekend, but I'll show you again in a sec. Just deep line on them two players. No, SC, because like I'm saying, when I was explaining there, I need these players to press the opponent when I lose the ball. And if you use counter target, you can't use second man press with that player. So I always, like, I'm always trying to put pressure on the ball pretty much to stop the counter from the source. Because most of the time you won't stop the counter attack, but you're delaying your opponent. You know what I mean? You're closing off an angle for the first obvious pass. Okay, now he has to rethink it. He has to take it another touch, and then by the time you've done that, your whole team is going to be back in position. I did the weakness of the formation is if your opponent's parking the bus, you don't have like the player up here. You don't have the very wide option to stretch him out very well. I wonder, is there a sub tactic you could create with this setup to replicate that? Because you'd want... I don't know, because you can't really do it. I mean, I do have bullet header, Suarez, but he's never scored them. He never scores them. He's not better than Czech, but the reason I'm using them is just to see if I notice parrying and catching, which I definitely noticed the parrying. Czech's still better though. I think we can go back to Czech now. I've established that parrying. So parrying's pretty important for this new update, I think. So if you're looking for a keeper, I think the requirement you need for a keeper now is every stat at 95 except for catching. The catching you don't really isn't important, I don't think. Min, what it means is when you lose the ball. It just means when possession gets turned over. SC, like in that game there when I wanted to get the late goal and my opponent was kind of parking the bus a little bit. Like if I could switch into quick counter, I would have liked it. Just to get the ball back. That's the only thing. The only thing I ever want is quick counter, just in case I need to try get the ball back when my opponent is holding on to a win. Nah, Bozzy won't, man. He misses open headers, bro. He misses open headers. And I'm convinced, and a few people have kind of said similar. I think short players score headers and tall players don't. Just tall players hit it over the bar and the short players keep it on target. Because Messi and Maradona have scored so many headers for me. Where's Messi? So many headers. Especially Maradona. The downward header doesn't happen for me. Well, I had a miss an open goal one for me. Try L1 triangle. I don't do that. Does it change how the header kind of performs, Nez? Does it? They are quite similar, SC, but the difference is when you need to get the ball back quickly because you're a goal down with 10 minutes left. If your opponent's happy to pass around the defense, it's gonna take you like an extra 9 seconds or 10 seconds to get pushed up to try to take it back off them. You get me? Like, it's specifically when your opponent is holding onto the ball. It's undefendable. I don't really do it. I'm also thinking of putting... I used to put pinpoint crossing on my centre mids. I might put it back on. Curlo. Take long range curler off him. Oh, he has pinpoint crossing. Never mind. I need to start hitting them. I don't think Mateus needs it. I think he's fine with what he has. How did you change your super cancel to L2R2? You just change special controls, I think. I think your Neymar could need it. Pinpoint crossing. I'd have to take off a pretty useful skill though, wouldn't I? Here, by the way, I've been playing Lamb with an extra point for so long. I need to put it on. Acrobatic finishing, I don't know. Maybe though. Got a high balance. I don't like it. I don't like Pedri as much as everyone else seems to like him. People love him. He was very good when this game first came out though. When the game first came out, he was so good. Yeah, sorry, let me show the super cancel, yeah. It's just special controls, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you just put special controls now too. Yeah, well, they gave Ricky Quig or whatever his name is an epic, so I think finesse dribble on R1 makes sense. Cactus, you can press it quicker, like UCL pack worth it. I had a look at it earlier, and Yamal's good, of course, but you can't put first time shot or acrobatic finishing on him. Where is it? Courtois would be good though, wouldn't he? And he's got good parrying. Yeah, I might go for this on the free to play account. I'd be mainly going for Courtois. I don't know if it's worth it. Like, yeah, it's probably not worth it. Yeah, no, it's probably if you're. The thing about these packs is if you're a free to play player, it's usually not worth it because you spend too many, you get lucky. And then if you're a pay to win player, you just don't need the players. So. Because I don't think Rice looks crazy. I mean, as a DMF box-to-box, you'd be very good, but not as a CMF box-to-box. So if you play DMF box-to-box, maybe. I've never liked Hakimi in this game. Don't know why. So I'd say Nuno Mendes isn't anything good either. Martinez, his finishing is going to be 90. I think you'd want that at 95. Pavard is good, though. And he's a build-up. Pavard's very good in this game. Yeah, the good players would be Courtois, Pavard, maybe Rice, Yamal. I'm not sure about Rafinha. Alright, boys, I'm gonna end the stream there. I'll see you tomorrow probably. Although I have an interesting video that I kind of started working on yesterday, got distracted. I might work on that tomorrow. But if I do work on it, you'll be happy I didn't stream because it's an important video. If I'm actually correct in what I'm testing, because I'm testing something. Yeah. So I'll see you on the weekend or whatever. All right.